Check, check. Okay, we are back. Just gonna change this. Awesome. Okay. And I wanna check if couple things. Okay, just changing my Twitch title because it's it says sci-fi, but I'm not working on that project for now. Awesome. Okay, perfect. I think now we're set. Okay, I'm just gonna go get something to drink and let's start.
Tiene su dosis diaria.
Qué lindo, Turbito. Awesome. Okay, so okay, perfect. Now we're ready. Okay, so I want to clean up a couple of things. Started working on this rapids area. I get this kind of... Ooh. Oh wow. Never had the game stop like that before. Oh, it's not good. So yeah, these rapids are too fast and I'm having issues with the collisions. If you get stuck with something, you basically can't unstuck yourself. For example, here, it's just very, very annoying. Oh, what? Are we in the editor? Okay, what? Oh. I think my keyboard might be broken or something. Okay. Yeah, so collisions. I want to be more careful with things like that. Don't really want this. Here, because people will get stuck and that's just very annoying. And also the rapids need to be slower. I need to get these points and let's make them half as fast. So the river current is slower here, because 4,000 might be too much. Then it goes back to normal here. Okay, cool. I also wanted to add like underwater plants, specifically in this area, because you will be able to see underwater. Maybe those could work. Let's add this for now. Don't want them to be aligned to normal. Just want them to be straight. This might just be fine. Let's I'm not sure why that would. It's colliding with something. I guess it's colliding with the water volume. Yeah, now it feels way better. It's not so fast. Whoa, that wood is floating a lot. Yeah, you get to see a little bit underwater. That's very cool. A lot of that foliage is floating. Okay. So one way to fix this, it's just pushing it down by going like this. Maybe with the reapply brush, minus 25 to minus 50, something like that. There you go. Just gonna reapply that. closer to the ground. In case the camera goes underwater, there's something cool to look at. And these plants, they can have a very hard culling, so they disappear very aggressively, so we don't have them always visible. Okay, that's kind of nice. Yeah, this feels a lot more controllable. Need to add more spline points so the underwater post-process volume actually triggers properly. Especially on that area that has a lot of waves. Okay, so I'm just doing a bunch of little fixes like this. I don't see the collision here. Is it this? Oh, I know what's going on. This wood has a fake floating logic here, running on tick. That's not very good. Okay, yeah, I can make it with buoyancy and physics, but again, it might get drifted by the water, and it's not really what I want. It will get stuck somewhere in the edges, so okay, nice. Another thing I want to check is the single player character sphere. I need to redo this texture because this comes from the old version of the character that was a little bit more high poly and smooth, so I need to retexture this one so it looks great. Oh, there you go. Let's get rid of that. So we can get those very round eyes and like the proper shape of the mouth and stuff. That's nice. What else? Little things that I just going over little tiny things that I want to polish. Oh yes, very important. I was recording some gameplay footage to be used as a trailer. And definitely this asset does not belong to this style. We need to get rid of this asset. I totally forgot about this. And the paddles. Also the water is flickering. I need to fix the water flickering and this thing and the paddles. Those are things that bothered me in the footage. Also the camera. The camera clipping, that's a big issue I'm having for recording footage. It's just it clips everywhere. I really need to fix that one if I want to get some proper footage. And I think I'm gonna record in 4K and downscale to 2K, so it doesn't get the footage when you upload it to YouTube. It really just gets compressed and looks terrible. Just gonna make a set of notes. Camera clipping. Those are little things that will definitely help. Okay, I did the current. I worked on the collisions a little bit. This whole area, when it comes to level design, I definitely need to rework a little bit this area. There's too many traps right next to each other. Need to kind of like introduce them a little bit differently. But let's see if we can get something going. Could probably use one of these models. I'm just gonna build something here. Okay, I guess I'm gonna get something like this. Then I'm gonna just flip it around. We could probably offset this a little bit. This one goes down a little. Something like that. Then I'm going to merge. Then I'm going to edit pivot center. Okay, now we have that shape. Then I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna just Control B, Control D, make a copy, switch that, pivot up, then copy, paste, and I want to make this like this, like this, and like this. Does this model works? Maybe not so much. Maybe I will probably just kind of like do some spikes maybe. This might work a little bit closer to what I had. Yeah. Maybe something like that. Okay. My dog is walking around. She had some issues with her back leg yesterday. I was super afraid, and today she woke up just fine. Kind of like just checking on her to see. All right. I feel that we might not have enough space to go through, so I might change this to 0.75, and this one we're gonna probably push closer to the edges. this is probably not aligned. It doesn't need to, because we are doing this kind of like tribal. And they don't need to be perfectly straight, which gives it a little bit of character. That's cool. All right. Then we're gonna go here, get all the pieces. We're gonna go model X-form merge, X-form edit pivot center. Then we're gonna go attributes generate polygroups from connected trees, so we can modify this later if we want. This is supposed to be one piece, so again, merge, edit pivot center, attributes generate polygroups from connected trees. Okay, cool. Now we have something that we can work with. Okay, I'm gonna just rename this and name it SM cross trap, something like that. And also very important, let's check collisions, make sure that that's working. I think collisions are just fine. I think I had that set already. So now we're gonna replace this trap, not that one, but this one. With this. Okay. Does it spin in the right way? Okay, cool. Very important component tag. Rock, it's already set. Yes, now it looks way better. Now we are in the same style, which is very important. Trying to go with the Cinti low poly style. Okay, cool. That's very nice. For the underwater, that's where's the ground? Oh, it's very shallow. Okay, this is a bluish color. I want to make it greenish. Not sure how to change that one. It's probably one of the like 10 materials that the water plugin has. Okay, that's very nice. Then let's do the paddles. Just gonna model a paddle, because the ones I'm using actually it might just work. Yeah, I just probably need to make it a little bit simple. I need to simplify it a little bit. Okay, that's very cool. Perfect. So the paddles, where are the paddles? I want these things. Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna remodel this because it's the one I've been using, so I needed to have this shape, but it's going to go through a attribute normal angle and area and angle weighted and face normal threshold 0, so it gives me that kind of like low poly style, hard edge. And then maybe we can try even a X form. Where is it? Simplify, mesh, simplify, to see if we can actually get something a little bit more low poly. Maybe not really. Yeah, this definitely needs a remodel. It's a very tiny prop. I think I might not do this right now, but I do want to change the texture of it, which is just gonna be a flat color. So just gonna make a material and paddle. Just gonna be roughness 1, and the color I want it to be like the raft. So if I look for my blueprint raft, wood, bow texture, yep, needs to be something like this. So where's my material? My material here. No, here. Okay. So I'm just gonna pick up something bright like this. Doesn't need that texture because it's a very tiny prop. We don't want to make it too noisy. Paddle. Where's my paddle? And I want to apply this into the mesh itself. Nice. Yep. Now it looks hard edge, has a very bright color. That looks great. Okay, those are two little things I wanted to change. Little tiny details that I noticed in the gameplay footage. Okay, not so fast. We need to reset the thing. In the single player character and every other character, I have a little crazy system for how I'm showing the battles, which is something I would like to modify, because there's better ways of doing this. I should be able to have it always visible, but I need to kind of like fix the animation for it. So let's see how it goes. Okay. And I also want to work a little bit on the menus and stuff, because I want to start doing playtests, so I want to have the menus and a little bit nicer. They are functional now, but I kind of want to just polish that a little bit, because it's kind of like very rough. The difference is minimal. It's very hard to tell. But definitely gonna be noticeable in screenshots and stuff. The water foam material. Okay, let's just give it a quick try and see if I can fix it quickly. If not, I will just let it go. I think I know what it is. It's contact waves. Yes, contact waves. Okay. And it's the distance to edge. Distance edge. Distance to edge. If we make it smaller, we get smaller foam, but it might fix the issue. I touched some other setting and it messed up my foam, so I think that kind of works. It's a little bit too little. I kind of want to make it bigger. Okay. Let's try 35. Sometimes just changing one value kind of like resets the material and it just starts working again. It kind of needs like a refresh. So let's just try what I had before, 40. Nope, 40 glitches out. Let's try 35. Okay. That's a lot of, yeah, this water material, it's very complex. Took me a while to figure out what was the setting I needed. Okay, I think it's not flickering anymore. It also has to do with camera distance, angle. I think it's working a little better now. Sometimes it just needs a little refresh. Alright, so we got the paddle change, cross strap change, fixed water stylized, foam glitching, yes. The camera clipping. Oof, that's a tough one. I tried fixing this the other day and I couldn't find a proper solution. Yeah. But it's very important. This is gonna be very annoying. Not so much for the game itself, but I mean also for the game, but for recording footage it's just a nightmare to have your camera clipping all the way everywhere. It's I might, I don't know, if I need to do some kind of like volumes, some kind of like meshes that collide with the camera, like specific meshes, or maybe the camera probe collision test. Something's going on in there. Maybe the camera is just too far away from the character. Or maybe it's the way the character is attached to the raft. Maybe the parenting on the camera. There are so many variables. Oh yeah, I need to fix that. Yeah, the rapid section, this is gonna take a lot of work to get right. I mean visually right, without like visual glitches. Alright, that's yeah, that's very good. I got a bunch of little things done. It's so nice to record gameplay footage, like you really start seeing a lot of things you don't see while playing. Let's try to just drop this with end key, just for all the wood to be actually on the water. That blinking effect, I'm not a fan of this blinking effect. I kind of want like something like shing, going from side to side, kind of like shiny, something like that. It looks kind of kind of weird. I'm not sure. Maybe I can just add like fireflies or something more immersive, because we are in a natural environment, and I could probably use fireflies. I think that's might be a good solution. It's kind of like some kind of like VFX, but it fits in. That red fish is like, I don't belong to the swamp, I'm supposed to be hidden. So actually, let's change that. Little details like that doesn't really matter, but let's just make it darker. Brownish. I think, yeah, swamp fish are usually brownish color, so they can blend in and hide. It's just that this material, it's vertex painted, so it's I mean, it has vertex animation, so don't really know what's happening here. It's emissive color only. I think that's the issue. It's an emissive color. It looks kind of like some kind of like a spirit fish or something. Let me try something different. If I just plug this directly. With a multiply maybe and reduce. Up, that's a little closer to what I had in mind. Yep, it doesn't glow like crazy. Yep, still has some weird... I'm wondering, if I get this fish here... If it's vertex color, if it's it has vertex animation, can I still go to modeling tools and kind of like make it sharp? I cannot really tell the difference. Okay, it's fine. That feels a little bit more integrated. Okay, anyways, camera clipping. Camera clipping. I was playing a little bit with particles and stuff, so maybe I have too much stuff going on at the same time. Need to be more subtle with that. Okay, so camera clipping. Whoop. It will be so cool to have like a system where I can just click and send this boat to a specific location in the map. And just have a prop and copy transform. Have a an asset, some kind of like objects in the different areas. So yeah, all right, let's give it a try. I want to see if I can fix camera clipping. I actually do need that a lot now that I'm trying to record gameplay footage. I think that's one of my priorities. Yeah, I don't know why it goes through the models. They have collisions, but the camera probe. Alright, let's just give it a try. Oh, I need to add the flip to the multiplayer version. That's very important also. Yeah, that was very important. Jesus. Okay. Camera. The camera is attached to the mesh. It probably has to do with this. It probably has to do with the hierarchy I'm using right here. Let's organize a little bit this character. I'm not sure if this is the best way to do this. Since there's only a boat, the boat should be the character. I should not be dealing with this separately. I should just have one main character, which is the boat, and this character on the boat is just part of it. I should not be separating these two things. This opens the possibility that in the future, if I ever want the character to get out of the boat, which is definitely out of scope, I could do it, but probably I should just keep it in one single blueprint. I think it might be way cleaner. But anyways, I don't wanna restructure my project too much right now. Just want to rename a little bit. So this is the head. And probably I should get a proper character. This is just kind of like a parented static mesh to the main skeleton. Up, this is left. This is right. Oh, I can have categories, okay. right upper arm, left upper arm, right lower arm, left lower arm. Yeah, this paddling logic, this show and hide logic, it's just very crazy. This is not the way to do it. It's just that I think I will just get proper animations for this, and then I can just have the paddle always visible, just like paddle paddle paddle. They always have the paddles visible, and then we can customize the paddles and make it look nice. I think that makes sense. Just need proper animations for it. In single player it's a little bit more difficult. The raft is a little bit too wide. In multiplayer it's easier because they're closer to the edge, so the paddles actually work nicely. The animation I have works nicely, but I might need to do my own animation for this. Right lower arm 0. Okay. Okay, let's say that's a little bit. Little bit cleaner. All right. Definitely, I'm going to actually do a proper model and rig it so we don't have this as just attached static meshes, but an actual skeleton, which actually just gonna work. We have some clipping here. And also here a little bit. I'm not gonna go into that right now. So yeah, let's check the camera, which is the main issue right now. So the probe size, probe channel camera, do collision test. Okay, let's actually ask for some help, because I need to understand what's happening here. We got an update for Are We There Yet? Yay! Little fix. That's perfect. Yeah, I played Paddle 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 for playtime, 8.5 hours? That's impossible. What? I played this for 45 minutes. How is it 8.5 hours? That's crazy. That's not true. Not sure if I let my PC just running or something, but that's too much. I haven't played that for that long. Anyways, Yeah, believe it or not, Arvidarian is my biggest inspiration for this game. Okay. This is the main menu character. I think I might just delete that one and make a copy of this one. Yeah, the hat is too low. That's kind of funny. It looks kind of like sketchy. All right, so camera. Yeah, let's just do that. Where is it? Let's see, where can we get? Field of view. Camera near clip plane. A larger volley can help avoid clipping issues with nearby objects. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can try. Might be in project settings. Let's see. I think that's helping a little bit. I need to make the probe bigger, so there's this area that the camera gets clipped very badly. I'm gonna actually test that area. This is the perfect test for camera clipping. Yep, there you go. That's, I don't want that. Let's try something like 100. Not sure if this is gonna help. Oh, oh, no. Yeah, we cannot have that happen. Maybe it's not even reacting to the camera. Maybe my meshes are not set properly. It's blocking the camera. Oh, probe channel camera. Huh. If I do world static? It's kind of hard to tell. Let's do a probe channel. Modify your level geometry to avoid tight spaces. I mean, that's kind of like the fun of it. Camera trigger or changes in camera angles when approaching tight spaces, allowing for smoother transition. Okay, that's kind of like... Yeah, I might need a custom solution. If I don't do the collision test, what's gonna happen? It's exactly the same. Maybe reparenting. Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. Trying to make my camera go through tight spaces without clipping, but not really sure what's going on. For example, these areas, I don't want this to happen. It's gonna be very, very annoying. Trying to figure out what's going on. What is a good probe size? Claude trying to get me to pay. Ah, okay. Well, let's go back to ChatGPT. I appreciate it. What is a good probe size for my camera? Yeah, I really want to figure this out. I've done this in other projects. Oh, small rooms, tight areas. Oh wow, that's a huge radius. Oh, that's reflection. No, I'm not talking about reflection. Camera boom. Spaces. Oops. Bigger, less clipping. Okay. Too far forward. So 12 to 15. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's been helping a lot. A lot. It's crazy. Sometimes it gets things wrong. For example, I was trying to get the Steam name to appear on my on both players. I'm doing a co-op rafting game with for two players only, and it gave me like 20 different solutions and it didn't work. So I asked a friend and he gave me some code and it just worked right away. But I couldn't figure out with ChatGPT. And it's always like, oh, I can give you a better and cleaner solution. I'm like, just give me something that works. Oh, okay. It's not really reacting to it. I think I have the collision channel is wrong. For my camera boom, if I'm trying to avoid clipping in a static mesh using what collision I'm using for the static meshes. Collisions are always a yeah, I really like to have the Steam name because it gets a little confusing. I also added 2 arrows so you know which way you're paddling, because you can go backwards and forwards, so you can spin very fast and it's super cool. It's block all. Okay. Collision channel camera. Uh, yeah, I have all of this on. I think it has to do with my. Yeah, collisions are always such a tricky thing. I think it has to do with how my character is set up. I think having this attached to the mesh is giving me issues. I think it has to do with that. Let's do something crazy like 8,000. Okay. I cannot even see the character. Okay. So the camera might be colliding with something behind me. Okay. Yeah, it's colliding with something behind me. It might be that my camera is too far away. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, the camera is very far away. Debug the collision probe on the character. Show collision. There needs to be a console command for this, I think. Yeah, I heard in Overwatch, the first Overwatch, they did something super interesting. I think they made the buildings bigger than they actually are, so they actually match the camera angle and stuff. I think something like that. They changed the scale of the environment. That was very interesting. I kind of want to find that article. Probe size is there a console command to show probe size? I guess show collision. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I took a break from streaming. I took a break from my sci-fi project. You know, I came to the conclusion that using templates it's a trap, at least for me. Things got too overwhelming and too complicated, especially with multiplayer. I do want to finish that project and just make it a shooter boomer, kind of like a single player linear game, which was the original idea. Then I got caught in this RPG engine template, and everything became too complicated. So after that, I took a break and I worked on a zombie game with a friend that also got put on hold, and now I'm just making something very tiny. And I made the logic from scratch on this one, so I feel very happy. I understand what's happening, and I'm very, very proud of that. I think that's my strategy forward, just making very tiny games and write the code yourself, the blueprinting, so you understand what's happening. and make them small enough so you can actually make them yourself. I think that's a good idea. Um, so camera. I'm gonna give it a couple more attempts because this is important for. I mean, this is actually very important, and it's something that has been bugging me out. Can I show collisions in playtime? Console command show collisions. Okay, well, that's nice. That's funny. Show debug collisions, show flag bond, visibility, show collisions. Maybe show collisions 1. Show collisions command. Oh, there you go. Yeah, show flag collision 1. That's the actual console command. We need to turn it on. There you go. I want to see the camera can. The camera does not have. This should not have a collision. This is Spanish mouse. I cannot see my camera collisions. Nice. Yeah, Blender is super nice. Definitely a great program to learn. There's so much you can do in Blender, so definitely try not to spread yourself too thin with Blender, because there's a lot of things. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been a okay. Yeah, the game is looking very good, and it's running very good. It's a super low poly. I made this crocodile because I couldn't find a crocodile online. Took me a while. I haven't modeled in a while, and I made an animation for it that looks terrible. My girlfriend is an animator, so she will help me a little bit with that, because I suck at animation. I'm actually I went to university to study 3D. I'm a 3D generalist, but when it comes to animation, I haven't done much. I find it nice and interesting. I find it fun to work with, but I haven't done much animation. So yeah, I need to. I love this area. Reminds me of World of Warcraft, the jungle area. Forgot the name. I appreciate it. Actually, that Cywars game, I think the demo is out there. I think people can play it. I just felt kind of disappointed, and I just I don't know. I played it a couple of times and I didn't even share it with people, which is kind of disappointing because like a lot of people helped me to with that game, and at least I need to show them what I got. So I should just probably make an announcement or something that the actual demo is out there. But I don't know. It's buggy, it's messy, it's not meant for multiplayer. But I did learn a lot for sure. I did learn a lot. Um, I might just redo it in the future as a shooter boomer because I have a lot of environments and I have a lot of assets. But I think I will just do the code from scratch, like super simple projectile shooting, like nothing crazy. Like I think like super simple. Um, Kind of like I would like to try PlayStation 1 graphics. That would be super cool. Maybe that might be nice. But anyways, that's for the future. Um, yeah, I really have no clue how to get the camera working. Oh, I know what's happening. Look at this. The camera is higher than the actual probe. Oh my god. Just look at this. It's gonna collide with everything because the collision is here at the end of the line. It's not there on the camera. It needs to be 0. Not the boom, but the camera needs to be on 0. So it actually touches the line. Yep. Oh my god. Now the collision probe is around the camera. That's why I had something similar with the river. The spline was underwater, so the underwater post-process material happens when the camera is under the spline. So I was like going crazy, and then I realized the simulated water was not following the spline 1-to-1, and I got that working. So that was another issue that was bugging me out a lot. So let's try this out, because I've done this before and I know that it should work. Oh yes, that was the problem. Oh my god. Yes, it's not colliding. Oh my god, I feel so dumb. Oh my god, I was trying everything. Yay, it's not colliding anymore. Now I can record some gameplay footage. Yes. It's bumping with the meshes, but it's not going through, which is very nice. I'm super happy about it. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's so nice. Oh my god, yes. Yeah, they were not attached to each other. Actually, you should not move the camera. The camera should be 0. You can change the angle, but not the position, the location of the camera. I appreciate it. I think I want to make it a little bit, maybe higher. Let's try 180. So you can see a little bit forward. Oh my god, this is so nice. That was bugging me out so much. Oh yes, now we can go through very tight areas. Should I make it higher? Maybe a little bit top down, just a little bit. Let's try 300 and the angle of the camera might be minus 15. That might be too much, but let's try it. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's a little closer to what I had before. Oh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. I like this. Is it too far away from the character? It's showing a little bit too much of the back. I want to show a little bit more to the front. That means that I need to push this closer, like let's say 800. And it needs to be somewhere. Oh, okay, okay, that feels closer. Oh, I'm liking this. Yeah, makes the character way bigger. I like this. I want to cut this area behind the raft a little bit, but this is starting to feel a little bit better now. You get to see the splashes and the things closer. You're closer to the action. You still have enough to see around. A little higher. A little higher maybe? Yes, this game is co-op. It's meant to be a more immersive. Yay! Thank you so much. That's what I love. That's what I love about games. Oh yeah, it's way more immersive. Oh my god. I appreciate the comment. And yes, this is a co-op rafting game. This is the single player version because I want to make also a racing mode. But it is a co-op game. Let me show you very quickly how it looks in multiplayer. I want to redo the menus. The menus are rough. This whole host lobby. You're not supposed to be walking around. This is the old character. It was I was doing another style. I decided to go low poly just to keep things lighter, more simple and faster. So this is the multiplayer. You're supposed to be controlling only one side of the raft. Imagine there's another player sitting there, right? And this arrow shows where the player is paddling, because it helps a lot. It gets too confusing. Yay! Wow, I'm actually super happy with this. And I'm not using Lumen. I'm actually just using space screen reflections. And my girlfriend made this art for me for the Steam page. It looks so nice, I love it. But yeah, super excited about this. My main inspiration was Are We There Yet? Because I was playing with my girlfriend and we got to this river area and I was like, that looks so nice. And I got like nostalgic. I was like, oh, we are about to finish the game. I kind of want to like have more to play, something like that. And then we tried paddle, and it was too intense for us. I couldn't play more than like 40 minutes. I really love the idea and everything, but it's too intense for me. So I started working on this idea. First of all, it was not using physics. It was just kind of like faking physics. And then one friend told me, dude, you need to add physics. Like, I don't know what you're doing. And then another friend told me, hey, have you checked the new river system in Unreal? I'm like, oh my god, okay, everything's coming together. And this is a very poor level design. It's like, just follow the arrow. Because this is a trap right here. This needs to have a rock, because this is it's gonna be super annoying for a player to go here and get stuck. So this needs to have a rock. Absolutely don't wanna be that guy to trick people into like dead-end spaces. Nice. Something like that, like don't go here. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, yeah, lighting. I'm gonna spend some time with the lighting for sure. For now, I'm just playing with the ultra dynamic sky just to give the vibe of the place. But definitely we wanna add some fog to it. Oh yeah, not too much. But a little bit of fog, I think, is gonna really add a lot. Local fog volumes. Just need to be careful not to use them too much. We can make the fog a little bit greenish. Not too toxic, but a little bit greenish might give, and a little post-process volume to actually get a nice change in temperature and stuff like that. I think it's gonna help. Oh, that color of wood does not match this. Probably could make it darker. Some of the VFX also do not match. And the level design here, it's very bad. The level design here, it's just me throwing traps like crazy. It doesn't make any sense. My girlfriend was like, bro, like what the hell are you doing here? Like this makes no sense. You need to be introducing new mechanics little by little and combining them interestingly, not just like throwing everything you have in one place. Hey, how's it going? This game could easily be the new Fall Guys. I appreciate it. I got very impacted by a comment that a friend of my mother said to me one day. She came here and she saw me working on Cywars, and it was like all dark and grim and like killing soldiers and stuff, and she's like, hey, I mean, don't you think there's enough games like that? Like, could you make something I can play with my daughter? And that thing just stuck to me, and I'm like, I actually want to do something I can play with my daughter. Actually, that would be very fun. Something like she can like just grab a controller and press backward and forward, and that's it. Like 2 inputs, no more. 2 inputs, maybe 3 inputs for repair and another input for flipping the boat, but super easy. Because I've been playing Peak with my daughter and she loves it, and Peak is a hardcore game. Like, I was sweating my hands on Tenderfoot, which is like the easy mode. I was sweating. Maybe I'm not I'm probably not the best player there is. I'm probably very bad at video games, but I do enjoy games like Are We There Yet, Peak, Repo. I've been having fun with Repo. I've been playing Repo with my girlfriend right next to each other, so we don't get the mic kind of like moments, which it's very big part of Repo. But yeah, For some reason, Friends Love is popular. It's just fun. It's casual. Like you can just jump in and play. I was trying this other game. How do you call it? Arc Raiders. I played 2 hours and I was like, this is not my jam. I had very funny moments with random people, but it's just not my jam. I don't know. The game looks beautiful and runs incredible. Like it's insanely good, but I didn't enjoy it that much. I don't know. For some reason. Nice. Yeah, actually people have been asking me if this is for mobile and I'm like, no, it's not for mobile. Wow, I'm super happy that we actually fixed the camera collision, and that's just wow, that's oh, I feel so happy. Can we add camera lag so it's actually a little slower? Oh yeah, the sound design, the environment, it's just so nice. It's so beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I just got wrecked by like a 10-year-old or something, and I was like, kind of want to play something different. Oh, another game that I love, it's The Forever Winter, one of my favorite games. Where is it? The Forever Winter. I love this game so much. It's too intense as well. I cannot play it for too long, but I love it. Like, wow. Such a beautiful game. Yeah. Camera lag. Okay, lag. Lag speed, rotation lag, lag speed. So lower values. Let's try 5, like a very slow camera lag. So the camera moves slowly when I hit an obstacle. Let's see how it feels. Snappy. No, I want something slower. Camera lag max distance. If set to 0, no max distance is enforced. Okay. Oh, that's slow. Whoa. That's very slow. Oh wow. No, that's not what we want. Oh. It feels kind of like the old Resident Evils where the camera stays there. Let's try half the speed. It's a little snappy, but 10 times better than before. Yeah, Yeah, it feels like the old Resident Evil games where the camera is just stationary. Kind of cool, but definitely not for this game. So it kind of like snaps a little bit. Is it camera probe? Do I need to make this bigger? Trying to understand what's actually happening with the camera. No. Or it doesn't need to be smaller. So it goes around the objects. Yeah, I'm super happy with this camera. Like, it's 10,000 times better. Oh. Oy. Yeah. Okay, I think I will just leave it where it is. I think we got something interesting. Just for now, I think it's very, like, way better. Oh, I would like a smooth transition, but let's see. Yeah, smooth transition will be very nice. Oh, that's gonna be very annoying. I need to be more clear with where you can go, where you cannot go. You don't want to be like Warhammer 40k where the character is huge but there is enough room, so you're like, oh, I should be able to go through there, and it's like invisible wall, and you're like, ah, come on. Beautiful game though, beautiful. Oh my god, this is so nice. It's a little snappy. I still don't understand how to fix that, but we're getting closer. Hey, we got frogs from the Project Titan project. They look a little bit smooth for my style, but maybe we can like make them hard edge, and I think that will fix it. All right, well, I think I'm very happy with this. Wow. I need to copy these settings into my co-op character. It's so funny. I have like a lobby character, a main menu character, a single player character, a co-op character. Such a mess. All right, let's try to copy this. We change target length, the transform of the camera boom. We changed the follow camera. I think that's it. Let's test it. Yep, I think it is the same, and it actually has the the offset, so it moves the camera to the right if you are sitting on the left, and it moves the camera opposite way if you are sitting on the right. So the boat is always centered. That was also another thing that was bugging me out. A single player, single. Oh, no, not like that. Yeah. We are in the single player map. We want single player game mode, okay. Alright, that's awesome. That green is too saturated. This green might be too saturated. I'm not sure about that green. A little bit also too shiny. Okay, let's see what we have. Not sure if I made changes to the multiplayer map. The single player map and the multiplayer map are a little bit different. The single player map is a little harder because you have more control, but the multiplayer map is a little bit easier because, I mean, when you are playing co-op, it's just pure chaos. So it needs to be a little bit easier. So before I forget, I think I might just go to my maps, do a copy of the single player, swap it for the multiplayer, change the name of this to multiplayer. Let's change the files and then clean redirectors. Kind of like a weird way to do this, but then I open the multiplayer and I assign the co-op. Game mode. Okay, what is going on? Oh, single player. Oops, that's not supposed to be like that. That was funny. Okay, cool. Now we're talking. Okay. Whew. The lighting looks a little different. What? Okay. And also the raft should go back to 0. It's not 0, but this position here. I should probably have an invisible actor there. Just to copy and paste my raft every time. Let's call it raft starting position. something like that. I'm gonna copy this transform, paste it here. Sometimes it doesn't like to paste all. Rotation. Then we can make this a hidden game, or even easier, just remove the static mesh to, yeah, clear. That's it. It's an empty, it's a null, just empty actor right there, just for to save the transform. So if I move my raft anywhere, actually I'm gonna call it like this so it actually stays right next to it. Raft position, yeah, let's call it this. Physics boat position, starting position. So if I click the boat, I can easily just get this transform and paste it back. Oop, it goes there. Okay, multiplayer, it's fine. I'm gonna just copy this actor to my single player map. Yeah, balancing this environment will be interesting. Okay, perfect. Now we can get physics boat and teleport it here. Oop. Sweet. Single player, it's working fine. I'm not sure if I should add the arrows to the single player, probably not. Alright, cool. I think that's awesome. Yeah, we got a little bit of polish. Oh, add the flip to the co-op. Oh, okay, that's important. Yeah, let's do that. That's important. Yeah. I'm gonna be testing a little bit later today, so I need to have that in. That's gonna be annoying for sure. So level, let's open the multiplayer level. Let's open the multiplayer level and see if we can actually add the flip-flop. For that we need the co-op character. Probably we need an actual input, like the enhanced input. And we need to do a multicast, or no, just run on server. For the boat runs on server. So first, just print. Want to see if this works or not. I should probably just create the input and just. But let's do a quick test. In Unity, you can actually play from both client and server on the same window, which is kind of cool. So you can have, for example, a controller input and your keyboard, so you can move both things at the same time. In Unreal, I think you cannot do that. Well, I actually haven't tested, but I think they're separate windows, so you need to click on the other window. So if I press F, okay, hello. Okay, it's just the server. Okay, and here, if I press hello, it's the client. Okay, cool. So flip boat, okay. This is calling the custom event flip boat, and that custom event happens here. That custom event needs to be replicated run on server reliable. So it happens in the server, and this can flip needs to be replicated as well. This needs to be set for, maybe not. No, I don't think it needs to be set for both. It happens in the boat. It only runs on server. I think it doesn't need to be replicated. So let's see what happens. Nothing is gonna happen because we have a bool that does not allow me to flip, so I'm gonna just bypass. There's a line trace that doesn't allow you to flip if you are not flipped, which makes sense, but let's try it without that. The player name, I'm getting a access none trying to read. I need to set this variable. What is going on? I'm gonna clean this up a little bit, disconnect this a little bit. This should not run on Eventic. I have a couple Eventics that are not necessary. That's definitely, that needs to go. Okay, hopefully. So we are calling flip boat, but the boat is not flipping. It does the line trace. Oh, the line trace is false. Oh, okay, so we need to run from false just to test this. No bool for now, no delay. Yeah, the arrow is actually firing upwards, so if we are not flipped, it's not gonna do it. So let's see. There you go. Perfect. And we can do it infinitely because there's no condition for this. Can the client do it? Nope, the client cannot do it. Just the server. Does it mean that I need to multicast it? Or switch has authority? Maybe. Yep. That's not how it's gonna work. I think it is run on server. a switch has authority. I think that's what we need. If not, we can try its local player true and then do it. Yeah, obviously the server always works. Yeah, let's try the client. Okay, let's copy the logic from the repair wood. The repair wood, it's run on server. Oh, I see. It's yeah. This is a little confusing. You need to actually call this in the character. That's a little confusing. I always get this wrong. You actually need to call this event on the character itself, and then call a second event for flipping. And that needs to be multicasted. I see. Okay, I think it goes like this. Flip boat multicast reliable. And here it doesn't go directly here. It needs to be sent to the server, and the server sends it to the boat. I think that's how it goes. Okay, so we need to do another custom event. This custom event is going to be run on server reliable. I see. So we are sending the input to the server, and we can call it run on server flip boat or RPC. I don't actually remember what RPC stands for, huh? Remote procedure call. Doesn't really tell me much. Run on server flip boat. Oh, my doggy is walking around. Alright, so this is a run on server reliable, and then we're gonna run on server flip boat. Okay, so basically this just sends the input to the server, then it sends it to the boat. So whoever presses this is gonna send it to the server. I think this makes a lot more sense. Let me just verify. Reliable, replicated to all if server. This is a owning client, a run on server. And flip boat is multicasted. Okay, this might make more sense. Okay, all that matters is the client. Let's see. Yep, it works on the client. Yep. And obviously it works on the server, because always everything works on the server. So when you're testing multiplayer, test on the client. Forget about the server. The client is everything. Always play as the client in any playtest to see the actual issues. Alright, we got it. Nice, I'm getting a little bit better at this. But not so fast. I need to test this on an actual, on Steam. I cannot just be calling it a win, because I need to test this on. I'm gonna leave the bool and the line trace off for now, just so I can test. Or no, actually, let's flip the boat and test properly with the real scenario. This bool happens locally on the boat. Do I need to replicate? No, it doesn't need to be replicated. So if I come here and I flip the boat, just put it down. Okay, we're flipped. Can we flip the boat? The force might be too strong. That's kind of funny. Now, can we flip the boat? No, we can't. That's awesome. Not sure why the force is harder in multiplayer than in single player. Still don't understand that, but it works. So yeah, let's hide the debug line trace, and I think yes, I think I fixed that. Nice, it's been a productive day. Okay. Okay, that's awesome. What's next? I don't think this has anything to do, but let's just quickly test single player as well. I don't think this has anything to do. Oh, this is just running on the co-op character. Okay. Yeah. It's another logic. I got confused. Yeah. This is gonna work on single player, no problem. It's gonna call the flip boat event. Yep. Okay. It should not do it if you're not flipped. So we line trace, we hit, if we hit true, we can flip. Then it sets back to false. Can flip is always true. Oh shit, I got confused. Yeah, oh no, okay, it was bugging out, okay. Yeah, we cannot flip. Nice. That was weird. Let's flip the boat. Oh, you need to move a little bit for the line trace to actually happen. I see. You should not be able to flip. Maybe the water is going on top and it's actually activating the line trace. Anyways, it's not a big issue for single player. Okay, yeah. Let's continue. What else? Okay, well, I think that's great. I think I'm gonna do a quick build, just test things around. The camera clipping. Wow, that was a great win today. Okay, so let's make sure I don't have any builds in there. Okay, let's package, and that's the beauty of a small low poly project. It packages very quickly. So flip co-op, fixed camera clipping, great. Okay, we did this, and we need to work on the explosion of the boat, make it a little bit nicer. I think that will definitely be nice for recording the gameplay. And this one might not. This might be fast. Yeah. This is gonna be pretty simple. We just need to separate the pieces of the boat in a nicer way. And then we can work on the menus a little bit. I think that's. Yeah, like a quick rework on the menus. I think that will be nice. And this is not. Oh, checkpoints. That's a big one. Actually, let's add these two to the main list. These other ones are not super necessary right now. All right, I think we are packaged. Let's yeah, I'm gonna rework the menus a little bit. Oh, I forgot to activate the names, the Steam names. Totally forgot about that. What else? The textures of the character, the face. I mean, I could probably work on that as well. Single player, co-op character. Still need to figure out a better way to do this without the event tick. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, that's funny. Okay, single player is okay. I need to lobby multiplayer. Double check. Okay, cool. Names are showing. Okay, we're cool. What else? The boat explosions and the menus and the checkpoints. Checkpoints, I'm not gonna do it right now, but definitely that's very important. Yeah, let's try to get these two. The boat explosion and a little bit of the menus. I think that's gonna be good for now. Oof, almost getting to 2 hours 30. Okay. Yeah, a little bit more. I should get that going in maybe less than an hour. All right, perfect. Okay, just gonna test it super quick. Oh, I left the print string. It's okay. There's a console command to hide all print strings, but it's also good to just clean them up. All right, so let's leave game. Should probably have the single player maybe in another option. You're not supposed to be hosting a single player game. Definitely not. So let's try single player, and I need to add the map image. Okay, we're gonna do that and change these levels. And yeah, this needs the menus need a lot of work. Okay. I should probably add the arrows as well to single player, just to keep things consistent. I think it's gonna help people get used to the controllers. Maybe have the option to turn them off if you want. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is good. Let's upload to Steam. Version 0.035. Hey, so I got the flip mechanic to work on multiplayer. I'm gonna actually test it. And what else I got? Wow, just forgot what I got. I need to keep the list of things that I did, like scratched. It's nice to read at the list of the things you finished day by day, because I forget all the time, so it feels like I didn't progress much, but there's a lot of tiny little things that I forget about. Yeah, these screenshots are definitely not gonna work. We need gameplay screenshots. This is definitely not what you're supposed to do. Just wanted to put something there. What I was going to do, Steam pipe builds, preview, set build, what else, publish. All right. Then we need to close Steam, open the game. For some reason, it always, open the game. It will reopen Steam. It always asks me to put my username again. I don't know why. Yeah, Steam. The Steam page. It took me a while to get used to it. It's a little confusing for sure. It's a little confusing. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty fast. But the first time you do it, it's like, oh my god, where do I click? I don't understand. There are 3 different areas where you modify stuff. There's the main application. So you go to your applications, and you have the main application, River Drift, right? Here is for the description and so on and so forth, where you're going to launch this thing, and your game icon. Why? I don't understand why it's here. Should be in the store thing, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not the store. So this is the first thing to modify your Steam application. Then you have your Steamworks admin, where you add your builds and a bunch of other stuff, and you publish the changes. And then you have your store admin, where you add your graphical assets. So it's a little confusing. So it's a little confusing for sure. And here you add your graphical assets. and the trailer, I guess you added here somewhere. Yeah, trailers here. Yeah, I kind of want to do some recording in 4K and downscale to 2K to see if I can get a sharper image, because the compression of YouTube is just absolutely bad. Let me open the game on my other PC. This is why I stream with 2 computers, because you cannot do this with 1 computer. I have a friend who's always like, dude, you keep changing your setup all the time. Like, what's wrong with you? You're crazy. I'm like, dude, like, I'm trying to make it as easier as possible for me. So I won't be able. I appreciated that the art was made by my girlfriend. She's a 2D animator. I cannot read the chat for a second. I'm just gonna let's host game, host, join. Always test as the client, meaning that you need to join the session, not host it, just to see any bugs, because usually the client is the one who gets everything wrong. Okay, so let's see. Yep. Okay, this camera movement, it's pretty weird. I need to work on that. Its camera movement, it's very strange. Oh, it's very laggy. Is it because I'm streaming, maybe? It shouldn't be. Oof. Yeah, it feels... Oof, it feels janky. Oof. Maybe. I'm not sure if it's because I'm streaming, because it was not like that yesterday. Let's try it again. This time I'm gonna try it differently. Gonna play as the server. Exactly the opposite of what I was saying, but is it opening the application? Oh, is it running already? It's so funny, like when you're trying to show this live, like everything goes wrong. It's so funny. I do this all the time and it just works. So let's just host from this and join. Definitely gonna change this lobby thing, so the characters will be just standing in front of you, a little bit more like kind of like a the client is paddling a little bit harder than the server. Sometimes I get that issue, but not always. It's so strange. I need to... There are ways to fix this offset. And yeah, playing with 2 different keyboards is... it's so complicated. Oh my god. Usually I have this other keyboard on my other side, so it's a little confusing. Oh yeah, the strength of the client is way stronger than the server. I need to test this without streaming to see if it actually feels different. That's very strange. But yeah, that's that's that. Okay, now I can see the chat again. Okay, cool. So definitely it felt a little bit off. Definitely it felt a little bit off, but I'm gonna test without streaming. It shouldn't actually be that big of a difference. That's awesome. I should make it available in my Discord so people can download it and. Oh. Okay, well. There is a very nice plugin which is called like async multiplayer, something like that, which helps with these issues. But I'm gonna read about it to see if I can do it myself. There might be something that will help me with this delay. Because usually it works very good when I'm not streaming. But it's because I'm connected to the same Wi-Fi, to the same internet, so I mean to the same network, so it's gonna be way better. I need to test this with somebody in the United States or somebody in Germany or somebody like very far away, hopefully like Asia or something like that, and then we can actually see if it works or not. Okay, well, let's see. I think I'm gonna do the explosion, the menus. No, I'm gonna leave this for a little later. I need to go have lunch soon, so let's try to do the explosions of the boat just to finish the stream here. Okay, so the explosions of the boat. So let's see what's happening with the explosions. I want the boat to explode in different pieces, but first I want them to be separated, like they should separate, which is in chunks. So let's go modeling and let's make a copy of this, and I'm gonna call it main raft chunks, because we have the other chunks which are the edges. Yeah, I do speak Spanish. I'm in Costa Rica. I was born here. That's my first language. My parents are from Ukraine, so I also speak Ukrainian. But yeah, Spanish is my first language. Let's separate this mesh, X form split. By static mesh? No, not like that. Oh, maybe we need to do this different. Let's generate polygroups. Find connected trees. Oh, it's not finding the connected trees. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have a friend from Brazil too. It's a cool guy. Generate polygroups. Why it doesn't want to separate that? Oof, I was not expecting this. I guess we will need to do it the hard way. Yeah, okay. Let's do quads. Oof, why is it like that? that sounds so nice. Originally I was thinking of getting out of the boat and walking around and like doing puzzles and stuff, and it got complicated way too fast. But if I add a racing mode, it would be fun to mess with other players, kind of like Mario Kart, like throwing stuff at them or stuff like that. That could be fun. Okay, well, let's try it. Let's do, I guess, this is not one single piece of geometry. This is supposed to be separated. Okay, anyways, just gonna come here and poly edit. It's not picking it up like it's supposed to. I guess I will just need to separate this manually. That's kind of not what I wanted, but that's the beauty of low poly. Props. Okay, so here we're gonna add this. And now we want to get rid of this piece. And these others. I love the modeling tools in Unreal, it's so nice. Then we're gonna get the third piece. Kinda ridiculous, but which is this. Yeah, the racing mode, I think it's gonna be super cool. I really think it's gonna be super cool. I appreciate the comment. I wanna get the co-op working first, and then I think I might do the racing mode. I think that's gonna be very fun. I always wanted to do a racing game, actually, now that I think about it. So 3, let's do the center. Yeah, I'm trying to push this as hard as possible. I want to start playtest. I want to get a nice trailer, and then I want to start doing playtest on Steam to really get player feedback. Because I've been playing this with my girlfriend, and obviously she's gonna say, "Oh, it's nice, it's super cool," you know. But I need like actual like playtesters who will just like be very honest and be like, "This is not working. This sucks. This needs to be fixed." Like real constructive feedback. Let's get the other chunks. This is gonna make the explosion of the boat look so much nicer. Okay, so we have that. Now we're gonna get the last two, which is this. And this. And this other one. Oh, now it picked it up as one piece. I don't know what happened with this poly group. I think I sent this to Blender or something and it kind of like messed it up. Okay, last one, which is this piece right here. Perfect. Now they all share the same pivot point, which is awesome. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. So we have both chunks 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. All right. So what we're gonna do is create a geometry collection for these pieces, and we're gonna just throw this here. Boop. Now they're separated, sharing the same pivot point. That's awesome. Now I'm just going to go fracture, and we're gonna do a quick new geometry collection, and I'm gonna just fracture this uniform, very little tiny pieces, like 4 and 4. Maybe 8 and 8, maybe. I don't want to like very tiny pieces, something like that. Let's see how it looks. Maybe more. Let's see, 4 is too little. Maybe 5, maybe 5 and 5, 4 and 4. Let's do 4 and 4. Yeah, let's just keep it simple. Fracture, explode, okay, that's good. Let's do this one. New geometry collection. Perfect, save the settings. New geometry collection. Fracture. New geometry collection. Fracture, new geometry collection, fracture, new geometry collection, fracture, and last one, new geometry collection, fracture. Perfect. Yeah, those chunks look a little boring. I should have used cluster to, yeah. Actually, oops. Yeah, these chunks look very fake. I should probably use cluster. Cluster will cut them. Hey! How's it going, Nico? Nice, you're back home. That's awesome. Okay, let's just use these for now. just to see how it reacts, and then I will get the proper geometry collection for this. Okay, so I'm trying to explode my boat in a nice, interesting way. So let's see if this helps. Well, I'm actually just trying to make the boat explode. I got a lot of things fixed, like the camera clipping and a bunch of other little things. But for today, for the remaining of the stream, for what remains of the stream, I want to just work on the explosion. Okay, here we are spawning the geometry collection, and this I need to copy, and we're gonna call it raft chunk 0. And here we are just gonna change this geometry collection to the ones that I have. Which is chunk 0. Nie, zaraz піду. Як? Okay, let's get this one here. And we need to do this with the rest of them. So we are just basically applying a radial force to it. A radial force to this. And we are actually spawning this here. So there you go, and I'm just gonna copy this 7 times. This could be done just with the geometry collection, but this should be probably just done inside the geometry collection and fracture it properly. I need to get into that. There's nodes you can use and stuff to separate the pieces properly. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. 7 pieces, okay. And the sound should not play from here because it's gonna sound crazy. It should only play on the first one. So let's make a copy of this. Chunk 1 should not play any sounds. Also non-particles. And it should spawn the geometry collection number 1. Seven? No, we have 6 because we're starting with 0. Okay. So chunk number 1, chunk number 2, Not like that. Chunk number 2. Chunk number 3. Chunk number 4. Chunk number 5. Chunk number 6. Okay, cool. Another thing we need to check super quick is the settings for these chunks. So the settings for these chunks. Where's the geometry collection of the main one to copy those settings? Raft geometry collection. Okay, here. Continue without data flow, and it's gonna be 101. Okay, I think everything's default. Just need to change a couple settings here. Can I copy all? Well. A little bit less mass. Okay. I think those are the settings I changed. So 101, 1000. Okay. So this is 0. Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I really want to learn more about this fracturing and stuff. It was 100, then 1, 1000. 100, then 1000. Okay. I'm probably forgetting something, but let's test it. Let's see if it explodes in a nicer way. I should probably like make the damage higher so we can see the explosion in one hit. Oh. Oops. Yeah, probably not the right way to do it. Oops. Probably a bad idea to spawn so many chunks at the same time. Oops. Yeah, definitely not the right way. I'm gonna change the yeah, this is ridiculous. Absolutely not the way. Apply damage. I'm gonna apply 100 damage, so we insta kill the boat. Just for testing. That's better. The force is too big. I appreciate it. Yeah, water in Unreal, it's so nice, like so nice, especially the new water, the shallow water features that came in Unreal 6.5. They're awesome. Let's reduce the force of the radial force. Let's start by half. Oh, I'm being so dumb. Oh my god. Oh, I think it's time for me to get a lunch. I'm doing this totally wrong. I can just simply come here and be like, oh my god. Yeah, I think it's too hot today. Let's do only one single blueprint. I don't know what I'm doing. So let's add everything here. That makes a lot more sense. Not sure if I want that parented. Let's see how it works with just a scene component. Yeah, let's try a scene component. That's the thing. I don't want this to be parented to the same. I want them to explode differently. I guess they have physics, so it doesn't matter. Так, я думаю, так.
Окей, якщо ні, там є
Ключ.
ключі, прийдеться тобі бабу.
Окей.
Я прийшла.
Окей, ну добре, па-па. Nice. That the Australian that Australian environment is so nice. I really like it. Let's see how it works. This is chunk number 0, so we actually don't need to do this nonsense, and we're gonna spawn just chunk number 0 with everything attached to it. Because yeah, I was just doing this very wrong. Okay, is it actually behaving like it's supposed to? Everything's attached. I think that was the problem. Not sure. Should we? I mean, I could probably try. Separating this. I don't think this is definitely not the way. I should probably just do it with the data flow nodes. Are we actually getting one piece to blow up and the rest don't? Oh, because we are not adding them. Oh my god. Yeah, I think it's time for me to go get lunch. That's funny. It's been so hot these days. So we need to add all the chunks for them to actually get the radial force. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't matter if they're parented because they're gonna simulate physics anyway, so they're gonna detach, so whatever. Get world location of chunk 0. Chunk 0 is the center. Everybody is the center. They have the same pivot point, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna get the location from 0, and we're gonna connect everybody else to the radial force, so they should all blow up. Okay, this makes a lot more sense now. And boom. Okay, nice. Now the force is too crazy, so we're gonna like lower this by half, just divide it by 2 and see how it behaves. Yay, that's a little nicer. Let's divide by 4. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's good enough for now. Oh, okay. I'm gonna close all tabs to the right. Poof. Now we are spawning only one single blueprint with a bunch of little pieces. Makes a lot more sense. Definitely need to learn data flows for geometry collections, so I can actually get the proper physics to behave nicely and the physical material right and all that good stuff to make destruction in Unreal look and feel way more satisfying and believable. But for now, it's kind of nice. What else I need? Give me a second. I think somebody's ringing the phone. Yeah, I love running after the phone just to realize that there's nobody ringing anymore. Oh, okay, cool. So what do we have here? We need to add this value back to the damage so we don't die instantly. And now things should look way better. Okay. Actually, let me get this raft folder and move it to my blueprint folder raft, so I keep everything together. Way easier to find things. So now everything related to the boat should be here. Perfect. Now just a quick update redirector, nothing to clean. Sweet, that's nice. Okay, let's test it. Okay, now the chunks will fall down one by one. Little by little. And then we're gonna explode. Boom. I need to change the mass, a little bit the strength, and so they blow up a little bit different, because now it's just like poof, kind of like very artificial. They should have different mass and different density, so some pieces will blow up more than others. But I'm pretty satisfied with this effect, way better than before. Before it felt like, oh, I'm getting this kind of like frame drops, not sure why. It doesn't happen on the build, just on the editor. Doof. Yeah, that's kind of fun, a little better than before. Buoyancy on the pieces, that will be awesome. That will be great. The problem with that is that to add buoyancy on the pieces, I think I need to simulate physics, then change the collision to the query and probe, I think it is, and then the physical material so it actually floats. I need to get into it. It's totally possible, absolutely. It's totally possible. I will need to change the collision to where is it? Query and physics. Oh no, that's actually the the water that I change. It is possible. It is possible, and I do want to get it working for sure. That's the next step, getting the pieces to float and the character to float, because it has a life vest. That's absolutely possible, and a great comment, because I was actually thinking about it. And now the water is too shallow and it looks fine, but when the water gets deeper, it actually doesn't make sense for the pieces not to float. Do you actually need to add buoyancy to it? I'm gonna give it a super quick test. Actually, these chunks we don't need. We are only using one blueprint for all the chunks, so we don't need those. We only need this. Let's actually add buoyancy to it. buoyancy. But I want buoyancy on each component. Oh, yeah, I run into this issue the other time. I guess. I need to attach a pontoon to each piece. I'm not sure if that's how it works. I need to look into this. Yeah, I need to look into this. Because definitely it's something I was thinking about the other day. I was like, the character needs to float. Absolutely, it has a life vest, and the pieces of wood also need to float. And I also want to have things floating, but I'm not sure if it needs to be a blueprint of its own to happen like that. Yeah, that's a nice. Yeah, it's not gonna float right now. But yeah, I will look. No. That's a very good point. I was actually thinking about that the other day. I'm going to put that in my list of things to do, because that will add a lot to the game. Since we are working with water, that's a must. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take a break. Take a break and have some food. What else? I'm gonna add it to the list before I forget. Make the boat chunks float after the explosion, and the player character as well. That's very important. Not a priority right now. Explosion. Is it explosion? Oh yeah. The damage, basically you can see it visually. So basically it takes chunks away from the raft every time you hit it. I want to make it so depending on how fast you go, it takes more or less chunks. And I want to make it so some animals, some creatures like beavers or something like that can steal wood from you, because you can also like pick up repair wood like this, and then you can repair your boat. I need some kind of animation for the repairing of the boat. I think that will be very nice. I'm definitely missing that. But yeah, well, we got some progress today. Nice. I feel very happy. A lot of little things that make the game nicer. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.